So if you're like me, you got the recall letter from Jayco. And if you're like me, you tried to get a hold of the dealership and they didn't return your phone call and they didn't answer emails. And so you went online to order one and you couldn't find one there either. I'm talking about this 2-tank regulator. I'm assuming most people with a Jayco got that same letter. And if you're lucky like me, your number was the number that was in the recall. So here I'm going to show you how I safely figured out a plan B so that we could still go have fun. So about 3 years ago, when we first got our Jayco, we had a problem with the regulator. We were ready to leave on a trip and the fridge wouldn't light. We couldn't get anything to go on with the propane system. So we tested a whole bunch of stuff, spent an hour probably on it until we finally figured out, okay, that's what it is. Well, where we were going, we were gonna need to have propane to function that week. So I got the idea to take the regulator off of my, we just have a gas grill, I think it came from Sam's Club. So it's a Members Mark propane grill. We took the regulator and hose off of that's normally made to go to a 20-pound bottle that's included with that kit. And we just put it on our bottle on the camper. And we were able to go to the hardware store and get the piece. I'm not a plumber. I have no idea what it was. I just said I need to adapt this to this. They walked in and got me exactly what I needed. And for a few bucks, we were out the door. It works. The only thing is when one bottle runs empty, you can't just flip it. You got to take everything off, unscrew it, and put it on the other bottle. Small detail to get you up and running short term, but I thought I would pass that info on because it could get some people on the road that are searching for another way to do it and be safe. I was just thinking about rolling the dice, and then I started reading some stories about people had flames shooting out of the refrigerator, not the fridge, but the sidewall. And things like that. So I'm not going to risk it. We're going to do what we did before the last time. It's a safe and easy way to do it because it's still regulated just like a propane bottle is. And I thought I'd show you real quick how I did that, just so that if anybody else is in this situation, you can get up and running and keep camping. Okay, so here's the fitting we got to take off. Rid of this for the time being. A new one. Thread it on. And that should take care of us. We'll put the bottles back on here and make sure we can fit all that hose inside, but this will be okay. So I'm gonna take this off. I don't know if I need to be worried about it, but the rubbing, I just don't want to have to think about it, I guess, cruising down the road. So I think I'm gonna loop it up on itself, and maybe I'll feel a little more warm and fuzzy about that. I'll put a zip tie on it. I'm gonna zip tie this to itself just to keep anything from wiggling too much, just because I made that lead line longer. Okay, so we got that on. We'll put the cover back on. Should have enough room, and hopefully we'll be good to go here. So let's put the cover on. Okay, so you do want to make sure you're not kinking the hose real bad. I got a little bit of wiggle room. It is coming, yeah. It's making a sweeping curve, so we're okay there. So here's what we got going on down inside. Used to have the regulator sitting in here. So that's what we did. So that's what I did for the regulator situation. I think it's a safe way to do it. And I've asked several people and they say it's doing the same thing. It's just a different piece and it's a manual switch over instead of, you know, the toggle switch in the middle. Should work short term. Long term, I'd still like to get my hands on, you know, the same thing that was removed. But, you know, who knows how long that's going to be with today's supply chain issues. So leave me a comment if you got any thoughts on this, or if it's something that you see we could be doing better, kind of along the same lines. I'd love to hear other opinions, but this is what we did to buy us some time to still get out and have some fun. So subscribe and like if this is anything that helped you out. We're going to do some other RV upgrade videos coming out. So that's all I got for now. we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.